Hello everybody, let me demonstrate a prototype I've been working on. So here it's a note-taking application for courses, and once you log in you can create a new notebook, and I already created one here for demonstration purposes. So when you create a notebook, you go through this form here. You select a subject, and right now you can only add it from the admin area, but it's something that can be integrated later here, so that users will be able to add their own subjects. Pharmacology, let's say if I want to add pharmacology as a subject, as a greater subject, a group of subjects, let's say a group of courses, I would do this, and then here I refresh, and now I have pharmacology, and let's say it's pharmacology 1. Okay, in my university, let's say I have more pharmacology courses. Then I could add a new notebook like this. Okay. To add topics, you click this and you add here the topics. Topic 2, let's say. Okay. Currently, everything you add should be connected and be without space, because it is used in tags for Anki. So when you create questions, and then you can go here and add stuff to the deck you just created. Now I will go to this here, this deck. No, it's not a deck, the notebook, let's say, where I already created some dummy questions. Oof, and spoiler, you already saw what you can do. I'm gonna show you now what this is, what you're seeing. Normally, now I just refreshed the page. Okay, this here is the introduction chapter for pathology for semester. Okay, and I already populated this area with content. Okay, and when you add something, you click something you want to add. Let's say you want to add text, which is formatted nicely, and I'm gonna find lorem ipsum. Here you can get nicely generated text for demonstration purposes. Okay, let's say I add this here, not here. Okay, you can bold it, you can highlight it, you can do anything with it, or almost anything with it you want. You can also add videos, like the one I already added, I think. Did I add one? Yes, here is a video. So let's take a look at this here. Good intro video. What is this? It's like the other one we saw, and I already added a video using this here. And here you can set the title. Because this isn't a question, it can have spaces. And now when you want to create a question, you click here. Let's say question, I don't know, 4. Where are we? You don't really have to set a title, but it helps when you want to have organized notes. You can display anything as a title, heading 1 to 6, or simple text. So this will display this on your notes. Like if I click this here, it's gonna have a heading 3 around the title. So it's gonna be a medium title, let's say. Anyhow, you can choose the question yield. Let's say it's high yield. And if a question was in your past exams of your university, you can click here, and you can also add the year the year. So let's say, let's find a random question here. Let's take this here. Let's say I ask this thing here. Okay, and here's the answer. So now here, I don't want the formatting right now, I want it as plain text, so I just copied it like this. When you use the questions, you have to use the unordered list each and every time for every new line. And then let's say you can add a mnemonic and an explanation if you want to. You can also paste pictures like I did here in this first question. Let's find it. It's this one here. It has a picture as well. You can create it using Control V. So let's say I create a screenshot here and I add it here as the answer or as a mnemonic. Let's say here is your mnemonic. Save content. Okay. Now I studied this chapter and I created a few questions. Some are more important, others aren't. And what do I do now? Now let's say I decide to... What do I want to do? Oh yes, I want to import all my questions into Anki without having the other nodes around. But also let me show you this one thing before I do that. You can move the questions wherever you want. Let's say here in the beginning, I just move this question in the beginning. And you can also add files. Now these, let's say, are some nodes of some pal. I click them and I can open them up in Firefox, like so. Anyhow, so let's go back to what I wanted to show you. In your settings, so you would find it here, not subjects, sorry. Settings, you click here and then update user settings, and then refresh this page. Everything that isn't a question disappears from this main view, and you get these 3 hashtags, the tags, and the question. And if you're familiar with Anki remote text, you already know what this is all about. You copy all this here like I just did, like so, and then paste it on a document, Google Docs, like so. Okay, and you can see it has all these tags here. Let's also create a title for our document. Okay, introduction, and we publish this to the web, like so. Very nice. Now we go to Anki and add a remote tag. And it takes a little while, and here are your cards, just like that. Here are the answers. Good. Here are the questions and the answers and everything. Okay, and here when you go to browse, you see that's your subject. This is, let's say, any question that came up in an exam. These are the high yield questions, low yield, and not set. And this is your chapter, the one we just imported. So if you would import another one, it would create a new chapter for the other one. And this is the end of our demonstration. Thank you very much for listening.